Hello everybody, so let's start our orientation session. I would like to talk about our competition for school students today one more time in order to clarify some doubts you might have. And after my speech, we will have a Q&A session online. Please send your questions at the very end of my speech in the chat on your right. In order to do that, you need to log in, okay? So first of all, let's talk about the topic itself. You know that nowadays many companies are extremely concerned about the reduction of greenhouse effect in their operations and sustainability in general. So the focus of all the presentations of your students should be made on innovative digital solutions in order to find the ways to decrease the environmental impact. The possible solutions could be implemented in different many areas, in products, services, operations, and etc. Secondly, the objective of the competition is to make your students think about sustainability issues in general and, of course, propose solutions that can be related to improvements in companies, cities, and neighborhoods, many places. So groups should record very objective, straight to the point, and short videos. I'm going to state some rules about the videos. First of all, it should be in English, should last 3 to 5 minutes, a maximum 8 minutes. And there are two ways of choosing the subject of the video. The first option is to choose a case study of a company and simply describe it. The second option would be when your students offer their own new ideas that can be implemented in other companies. So it is up to you what subject your students want to choose for the video. The topic shall cover the information about how companies can fight the pollution caused by these companies or the pollution caused by other companies. One of the criteria for success is the scalability of the solution. In other words, how other companies could use this solution you offer to fight the climate change. The video can be quite simple, it can be recorded on the cell phone. The technical part of the video is not going to be evaluated. We will consider only the contents of the video, okay? So now let's move a little bit forward, and I would like to give some examples. Flash Food is a mobile application that helps supermarkets sell their products close to expiry date. So food that is about to expire is going to landfills, and this way the company reduces its food waste. On the other hand, customers can purchase these products at greater discounts. Another example would be Waze, Carpool, or BlaBlaCar applications. Users of these applications can give ride shares to their neighbors and friends, especially in commuting time, in order to reduce the traffic, pollution, and at the same time to decrease the fuel cost. One more example would be algae. It managed to create a system that controls water leaks. If there is a problem with water, for example, in your residence, the app will inform you, sending a message. So this way, it uses technology, saves the cost for water, and has a positive impact on environment. It can be applied in other areas and in other companies. So that is to say, it is scalable. Pay attention that all the examples mentioned above have some common features. They use digital technology, they fight the climate change, and at the same time, they reduce costs. So these features are extremely important for a successful presentation that your students are going to present. Okay, so now talking about your role, the role of tutors, we're very grateful in general for your participation because your role is extremely important. You need to inform your students about the rules, help them with projects, and motivate them in general to take part in this competition. So please remember that only high school students can take part in this event. I also would like to ask you to help your students create groups because some of them subscribed for the Olympics, but their groups only have 2 students, so this is not enough for the participation. They need to have at least 3 members, okay? So your participation is really important, and although the work is developed by your students, tutors also can win awards if their groups win. As you might know, a couple of days ago, on the 2nd of October, we had a symposium. And if you managed to watch it, you might have learned more about different sustainability strategies, and it might help you develop the ideas for your students. If you didn't make it, no problem, you can still watch it. It was recorded and sent to you by email a couple of days ago. Now, some information about the award. As a prize for the best projects, we are offering many scholarships for different international programs. Of course, you can find more information about the deadlines and the words and the regulation that was sent to you. Also, if it is difficult for you to understand the English version, you can watch exactly the same video in Portuguese. It was recorded by Professor Ricardo and sent to you. So now we're going to our Q&A sessions. If there are some sessions, I'm going to take 1 minute to check if there are any in the chat. Okay, so now we don't have any questions so far, but if you have any, you can send these questions to us to our email. So we received some messages from this email address. It is taggreen19@ibsamericas.com. So if you have any doubts or you would like to ask something, you can send your questions in English or in Portuguese to this email, and we will answer all your questions in a written form. So for now, that is it. Thank you very much for your participation and see you. Bye bye.